EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us about 20 miles south of downtown L.A. at Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Atlanta Falcons and our home team. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
I don't need to.
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second and 12 at the 24-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on second and 12.
Attack!
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Kyle Van Noy able to drop him for a loss of a couple.
Hey, 57. Watch the slant.
On third and long, it's Mahomes. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. 17 yards and a first down for Atlanta.
Easy. Hey, we got to get the stop here, D. Go.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Montez Sweat in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. They'll try the right side with Henry.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on. Here we go. 57, Carlos. 57, Carlos. 50 minutes again. Finish.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD. It was third down. Defensively, they were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said. They got off the field.
They're going to have to come right back on.
They're going to come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
This will be taken in at the 1. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. He chucks him aside.
Dumped him.
A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards. And we were down on the field watching Henry warm up before the game. He's a big man. No wonder he breaks those tackles.
And you remember what I told you when we were watching? It's not all pads.
Yeah.
When you get him out of pads and just see him in a regular suit or an outfit, he is a huge human being and a lot faster than what people know. When he gets rolling, he's a lot to bring down.
They keep it with Henry on first down. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it'll bring up a second and 14.
Tackles. Big ass. He goes to use you. 15. Exit.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. Buying time to his left. He'll try and run it. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL, so when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. Now let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11.
Here I come. 15. Mike 55. Now watch one. Delta. Oh, yeah.
They do go for it. It's Mahomes. Oh, trying to get that to Adams, but that's intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
Hey, it's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week, he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
Steps away. He's going to take off with it. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Luck. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Dallas Goedert, his first touchdown on the year. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Early on, they have all facets of the game working in tandem.
Yeah, you give the defensive touchdown early and give you the first score, and then your offense piggybacks on top of that and gets their own. And any coach we've ever talked to, and we've had that conversation with them prior to the game, they always say, if we can score on defense or special.
Now a hit and a loose football. And picked up by the Chargers. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. On first down, Luck. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Dallas Goedert with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. The extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 21-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded at the 2. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field. Yellow.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. Past the 20. And it's a big play there as he is finally taken down on what will be a terrific final act of this first quarter. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
15. Yellow. Motion. Charlie.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Throw caught here by Bird. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 2 yards that time, a stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play.
At the Chargers' 14-yard line.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Derrick Henry. And this play goes nowhere, losing yardage back to the 15. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. Bear in mind, that wasn't a big lineman back there for the tackle for loss. That was a cornerback.
So are you saying the myth has been shattered? That all of them are not just cover corners? Some of them actually will stick their nose in and tackle when necessary? That's what we just saw, isn't it?
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. And that will be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Badgley able to knock this one through, and the drive will wind up yielding 3. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
They begin the drive with a run by Murray. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
X3, 218, chop. Swing. Strong right. Check.
On 2nd and a yard. Luck. He's going deep for Brown. And this will be caught at the 30. And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
Touchdown City, baby. Touchdown. Check out. 90. 54 Mike. Hey, tighten down. There you go.
Here's Luck now on 2nd down. Got a man. It's Brown. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
One of the things you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the former first-rounder Artie Burns. Allen, the intended receiver.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. This is caught inside the 15. Give him 32 on the play. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Now here's Mahomes. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Rush in. Check. Whip. Mexico. Watch the whip. Hey, check. Hurry.
After the interception, it's Luck. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
twist. Watch the twist. Slam, slam.
Reggie.
Shift. Watch the shift.
Hey, check.
To throw is Love. Rolling to his right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. This is taken around the 12. That one in the books as a 64-yard punt. And the Falcons will get it 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverages. He's got a man, complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain of 32 that time. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Mahomes now on first down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown, Falcons. A big play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons cut into that lead. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
Dan Quinn's told his offense, let's try and get 2 more. And they'll still try and run for it. And he will dive into the end zone, and the 2-point conversion is successful. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
At their own 15-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position.
And his first carry, he loses the football. And the Falcons grab it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Well, he's not the starter coming in, getting his first carry off the bench. That's not the way to earn more carries.
You have to stay in the game, even if you're not on the field, right? Stay mentally sharp, stay ready. And above all, when you get into the game, hold on to the football. Don't let the other team have it.
12.
Check 37. Check 37. Check 4. Check 4.
On.
Check.
Ready.
Following the fumble recovery, here's Love. stepping up. He's going to keep it. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down. And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. To throw again on second down. Luck. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. A first down there on a pickup of 25. On 1st and 10, Luck. Eluding the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the shotgun to give to Jones. And he's got this down to the 35. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Hey, Team 6. Team 6.
Out of the gun, Luck. This will be caught by Brown. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down. Luck now 5 out of 10, 50% throwing it. Not so hot, but he does have a first down.
Any day. Mike 2. You got nothing today. You got nothing. Watch her.
A shotgun snap for Luck. For Keenan Allen, that's complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Check. Check.
Wait, Delta.
Mike 51.
On first down, it's Luck. Back in the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Watch twins.
Tight dog.
SOS.
2nd and 10, Luck again. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. That's 3 touchdown passes now for Andrew Luck. And the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Hey, 15.
Mike 55. Right there in the middle. 55. Watch the curves. Mike 55.
On first down, Mahomes. Looking deep for Adams. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the second half.
And everyone always asks about halftime adjustments, kind of the key phrase. What did you do at halftime? Well, the way they ran offense in the first half, I think they were very calm, congratulatory, but also what they were saying is, don't expect them to be the same on defense. They'll be the ones making the adjustments. Let's see what they do, and we'll attack accordingly.
And we'll see how they attack here. From the 30 on second down, Luck. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's third down. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side, but for lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
And an alley to run. And he gets this one just shy of the 40 to mark him down at the 39. Give him 12 yards there. The Chargers have a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They keep it on the ground, but this time it's Murray. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Let's see what you got.
The 40-yard line.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. Coming! Mike's 5'4", Mike's 5'4", Mike's 5'4".
From the gun, here's Love. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right.
Hey, check.
Check 49, check 49.
Hey, check.
Throwing on third down, Love. And he's got a man open. That's Allen. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. A costly penalty there. A lineman got downfield, and for the moment, that cost him 6 points.
12. Mike's 54.
Third and long. It's Love. And that is incomplete. So no problems moving the ball in the first half, but they'll likely come up empty here on drive 1 of quarter 3.
And it was so important for the defense to get that stop because what we witnessed in the first half was them getting run over. And they needed the confidence, and they needed to get off the field so they felt good going forward in this game.
Let's go.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Jeffrey Simmons. He's the culprit, dropping him for a 2-yard loss. Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes looking middle, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down deep into Charger territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 72 yards. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Caught on the slant. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Derrick Henry with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Falcons get a bit closer. Michael Badgley on for the extra point. And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
Makes the score Chargers 28, Falcons 18.
So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20
The Charger drive about to get going. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possession.
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, L.A. Hollywood Marquise Brown. An 80-yard touchdown. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the earth.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Montez Sweat has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
Mike 55! Mike 55! Come on, boy. Come on, boy. You better be ready.
Throwing on second and long. Mahomes. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. This D wanting to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 24. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And fresh off the pick 6. They've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now,
oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. Mahomes now on first down. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Montez Sweat in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Back now at Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4.
Mike 55. Check 55. Mike. Ricky.
Throwing on second and long. Mahomes. Flush to his right. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
11. On. 10.
Here's Locke. He's going deep for Brown. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Marquise Brown with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year, as his guys continue to pour it on.
There's no doubt in my mind.
And do you hear that? Do you hear the...
It's not scales, right? I don't hear scales. Do I actually hear a tune being warbled?
I think the fat lady's humming.
Yeah, she's doing more than humming. She's belting it out right now.
She's full bore.
Yeah, this thing is flat out finished.
Charles, this one, not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points. Said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Montez Sweat racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
Coming to you, coming to you.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Mahomes. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Jeffrey Simmons, his 2nd sack of the night. Mahomes going to throw. Got an open man. It's Pringle. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's 4th down. Now Mahomes. And Adams has it, complete. A nice pickup there, 18 yards, 1st down Falcons. Mahomes now perfect since the second half started, 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Mahomes firing complete, and he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The end result, 21 yards. Now it's Mahomes again. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Jeffrey Simmons able to record his 5th sack of the season. After the sack on 1st down, Mahomes. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal.
Here we go, let's bring it.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
Attack, attack!
Exit. 56 to Mike. 56 to Mike.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. Mahomes now going to lead his guys up for the 2-point try.
Switch. Mike 5-5. Mike 55. Mike 5-5.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And he is not going to get in here. So the decision to go for 2 does not pay off as they're unable to cut any further into their deficit. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this will not work out. The Chargers able to recover. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing now, Luck. They'll roll him out right. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. He was trying to get that one to Allen that time.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Montez Sweat, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle.
Watch the slant. Mike, 55. Delta.
To throw, it's Mahomes. And, oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab.
Hey, 57, 57.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes flushed out right. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Mahomes now to throw. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter.
Charlie. Check right.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Falcons cut into that lead.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage, just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you're trying to throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
And he takes this thing way down into Atlanta territory. A big run that time by Murray. 63 yards on the ground. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the home team here, they'll finish the first half of the schedule dead even at 4-4. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say good night, everybody.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay. So when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same packing nobody new, so I never get confused. Hotel get a bird's eye view. Hotel got a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me, baby. I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off. Each store got locks. I got some trusted shoes. 10K on the countertop. Don't look so shocked. It's nothing new. Death comes in threes. Wins come in twos. Cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news. I do a good job. Pull up and pop out and pull out. Hat on and hood on. Pedal to metal. When I put my foot on, I got to put on. I got a bad one. They wanna keep me. Oh, that's a good one. Pockets are dense. I think my bread is hard as a crouton. Receipts in my pocket don't come with a coupon. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gon' be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pounds. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now.